So I saw this scout report posted in our line chat, and at first, it just looked like a regular solo target, not many troops. And then I saw the photo of the guy's might and profile also in the chat, and let's just say it's not the normal might that you'd expect a solo target to be around. I just showed you his profile there. He is 1.1 billion might in gathering gear, and it appears he's logged off in the province and his anti's dropped. I don't know what the story with this guy is. Obviously he's probably been recently zeroed, so logging off with that anti right now for him is pretty careless. He only has 800k troops with a very small amount of T4, so that makes him a really juicy solo target. And of course I want to zero that because firstly it's a good YouTube video title. Secondly, not many people can claim to have solo zeroed a billion might player, even though his troop count's pretty small. Now the troop type he has the least of is range, so I'm going to go in with a cavalry solo first. And he does burn on the first hit, which we pretty much expected given his low troop count. Now my hit didn't really do much damage for two reasons. Firstly, this guy's got a 1.1 billion base might, so his base stats, even without his war gear, are going to be pretty high. And secondly, I do have more T2 pillows in my march than normal because it had just been KVK and I was trying to save some T4. Now, when you burn someone in the province, of course, they do random teleport to somewhere in the kingdom, and that means you've got to find them. And it took us 40 minutes to find this guy. Eventually, it was Lilo that found him, and the whole way through that 40 minutes, I was frantically scrolling through the kingdom because either he could come online and shield, or someone else could find him and finish him off. But yeah, we do find him. Now, with most of his infantry gone, the logical choice to send next is range. I'm going to send that in Inf Wedge because it just cuts through half of the inf he has left and then attacks his cavalry, so it allows me to do more damage. If this guy was any other solo target, then it would take maybe 2 solo hits and a leaderless march at the end to zero him. But because of his high base stats and also his heroes and familiars are much better than mine, it's going to take 4 hits. So the last solo does clean out the rest of his troops, and we're lucky that we found him when we did because he shields 5 minutes later. So we're going to finish this video off by showing you a couple of really insane targets that we hit during our last week in Kingdom 622. We have migrated now. If you've seen Tashi's stream, then you'll know that we migrated to Kingdom 273. More on that at the end of the video. But here is this target that we were solo rallying from C#A. We are hitting first with the leaderless rally. This guy has, I think, around 12 million troops at the start. There's a lot of T4, but only a very small amount of T2. And that's a really good thing for us, and you'll see why a bit later. This guy is in infantry phalanx, and pretty much all of his T2 is T2 inf. So the first leaderless rally takes out most of that T2 inf, and that's really significant because now after this first leaderless rally, he has less than 2 million T2 left. So the first hit didn't actually do much damage. It killed 1.2 million troops, but you're going to see a huge difference between this rally and the second rally. Both of them are leaderless T4, T2 cav. Nothing changed there, but the difference in damage is huge. By the way, guys, MPS is recruiting and we do have spaces available. So if you are interested in participating in the rallies that you see in the videos, go ahead and check out MPS board. I can't show you the requirements right now because I'm editing this during the emergency maintenance. But yeah, if you're interested, just go look at the board, and if you meet the requirements, then hit up a recruiter. So the second rally from Nawaf is going to march now. The first rally dropped him about 10 million might, and the second rally, nothing's been changed here. That one drops him 40 million, and the Kingdom board shows a combined loss of 5.1 million troops, so that's about 2.8 million dead for him. That's a massive difference between the last rally. I've slowed the video down so you have time to compare the troop loss and might drop between both of the first and second rallies. This is because if you have a troop comp that doesn't have enough T2 in it, so like maybe under 1 million of each T2, then it doesn't matter how much T4 you have, that comp is really weak and will burn really easy. So you can see on the scout that he has less than 2 million T2 left. I think I was wrong about his T2 count before. Last rally he probably had maybe 3 to 4 million before then, but the leaderless rally from Nawaf took the rest of his T2 infalt, and the rest of his troops are just T4. So of course Nawaf is now going to go with full cav with his leader. If you've hit pure T4 comps before, you know what to expect. This rally was huge. Combined loss of nearly 200 million might, and the drop for this guy was 152 million in one hit. If Nawaf had sent his leader on the first rally without sending leaderless, he would probably have been capped, while that guy still had enough T2 to eat the rallies. But you saw a pretty drastic change, so that's why it's always important to build enough T2 and make sure you keep enough T2, because I've seen this before in other large players when they get rallied. If their T2 counts drop too low, even if their T4 numbers are huge, they will get burned really easily. That's what happened here. Nawaf is going to go range next, because this guy only has cav range left. After this rally, we expected him to only have maybe about million to 2 million T4 left, so everyone, including myself, was getting ready to solo, changing into inf gear, making sure my talents are set, I'm in the right formation, and I even put a 5% army boost, because why not? I don't really use them for anything else. His guild have also kicked him and started their own rally, which makes things actually much better for us, because now there are no infantry reinforcements in the way of our range rally, so we're just going to hit straight into cav range and do a massive amount of damage. But he shields. Everyone was just wow. I mean, I actually feel sorry for that guy, because he shielded right after his guild kicked him. That can't feel very good. Anyway, moving on to the final target of the video. I actually came in a bit late on this one. This was during I think our last rally party in Kingdom 622 with the BZR family. This player started off at exactly 1 billion might, and he burned on the first hit from our rally in the province. Just this guy's composition is just wow. You'll see pretty quickly why he burned on the first hit. This guy was also in war gear, although I forgot to actually show his gear. It wasn't very good, but he was in war gear nevertheless. You can see his comp is pure T4 and T3, and he took Nash's range hit and cavalry phalanx. So T4, T3 comp target in cavalry phalanx is the perfect combination of things that you want your target to have. He burned hugely on that first rally. Of course, he was then random ported out of the province. He was found pretty quickly, just a few minutes later. Now everyone's set the next round of rallies on him. Marshall from BZR hits first. That's a different Marshall to our Marshall. And Nash hits right after. He still has enough cavalry left to produce a pretty spicy hit for the first player that reaches him. I'm pretty sure most of the rallies in this wave were range. And by the end of the rallies, he drops to under 400 million might, 620 million drop in total. And that's huge. Like, I cannot imagine waking up having lost 620 million might and not even capping one rally. That must suck so badly. So at the time of making this video, we have migrated to K273 with BFP, BTA family to fight KW and Sky family, because a lot of KW and Sky guilds were kind of congregating in 273, and there are a lot of targets there. You know, we got some amazing zeros the last time we fought KW, so we'll have a lot of amazing content coming your way very soon, unless they run, and that's actually a real possibility, because normally when BFP invades KW family, they run pretty quickly. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you did, and we'll be back at you in a few days time with some KW zeros.